I'm Cam.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Aaron.
We're venturing out and about in our electric car.
Across the length and breadth of the UK.
No way. Exploring nature's amazing habitats.
Just can't believe how many there are.
Meeting wildlife heroes.
And championing conservation projects.
Wow, aren't you precious?
To help make a difference.
And you're coming too.
With OZT Goes Wild in Britain.
We're here. Welcome to the show.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
We are here in the OZT HQ, joined by OZT crew.
They are going to be helping us look at some awesome animals, including this lot.
I come face to face with the curious and playful grey seal. Find out why they need protecting later on.
Yes, and I checked out Seagrass, an underwater superplant, but find out how it combats climate change.
And the ultimate soaring seabird itself, the white-tailed eagle.
We have a jam-packed show with us. Guys.
That's because we have filled the OZT HQ with some of the ocean's deepest divers and fastest swimmers.
We have basking sharks, a sperm whale.
Hey, don't give everything away. All you need to know is we're going to have a whale of a time.
Oh, that's good. Nice.
We are, of course, talking about our coasts. Speaking of coasts, I've just got so many facts about coasts stored up in my massive head that I just can't wait to get out.
Well, look, I'm sure everyone wants to hear all the information you know about coasts.
Well, in order to do that, we're going to have to go over to the OZT map.
Let's go.
Now, quite incredibly, in the UK, even if you're right in the very middle of the UK landmass, you are no more than 70 miles away from our coastlines at any one time. And on top of that, as Isaac is holding up, the British Isles are actually made up of around 6,000 islands, of which the biggest landmasses are Britain itself, Ireland, and Lewis and Harris up here in Scotland, which are then surrounded by, as Aaliyah is holding up there, 11,000 miles of coastlines. There's rocky coastline, sandy coastline, and the big vast sea, all full of amazing animals. From sea creatures like the starfish, as Horan is holding up there, all the way to marine mammals like Ian is holding up there, the dolphin. And we also have seabirds, around 8 million of them here in the UK, one of which, as Amal is holding, the puffin. And I'm done.
Wow, amazing. Our coastlines are amazing, and that's why we have to do so much to protect them.
Yes, and the animals that live there. So, to take a closer look, I slipped into my wetsuit as I went swimming with seals. Morning.
I'm heading 3 miles off Britain's northeast coast to some very special islands to go snorkelling with some very special residents. Grey seals.
Look how many seals there are literally right here. There's so many.
There's actually around 5,000 of them living here on the Farne Islands.
This looks so funny. They just pop up and go straight back down.
They have no natural predators in these waters and plenty of fish to eat, but they still need protecting as they are at risk from marine rubbish. So I'm teaming up with Ben Burville, a seal ranger, to check how these seals are doing.
Suck it in, clip it off.
I've got Ben with me to show me the ropes. Let's do this.
These amazing swimmers can reach speeds of nearly 7 miles an hour. Now that's fast. The seals may be playfully nibbling at my flippers, but normally it's fish and sand eels on the menu. And to track their prey, they use a secret weapon, their whiskers, which are so sensitive they can detect movement in the water from more than 100 meters away.
It's just incredible. just came right by me, checked me out, had a good look, and then swam away.
It was nice to see them come up near you. The best thing is it's on their terms, you know, we're not disturbing them, they're choosing to be near us.
And it doesn't take them long to get even closer.
It just touched my bum.
But it's not all fun. Like other marine species, seals face a growing threat from plastic pollution and discarded fishing gear. Once entangled, seals cannot help themselves. As they grow, the waste will tighten around their body, making it impossible for them to breathe or swim.
How does it make you feel seeing the plastic problem?
People sometimes think out of sight, out of mind. And when stuff gets thrown in the seas, you know, beneath the waves, it can cause tragedy, really. The sea is not a dustbin.
The seals Ben has rescued are the lucky ones. A study of seals that washed up on Britain's shores showed that each one examined by scientists had traces of plastic in its stomach. Thankfully, there is no sign of any trapped or distressed seals here on the Farne Islands today. Just very playful ones.
Thanks to conservation groups and passionate divers like Ben, I hope that our coasts can remain a stronghold for grey seals long into the future. Woo!
That looks amazing. Honestly, Ben was brilliant and the seals were just awesome.
What was it like being in the water with them?
It was just a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I loved it. It was really special.
Ah, that's brilliant. But sadly, as we've discovered, 80% of our marine waste actually comes from land, whether that be litter that's left on our beaches, rubbish that's washed down our rivers, and even things that we drop in our towns and cities.
Take this one plastic bottle, for example. This can take up to 500 years to decompose.
But in good news, so many of you are already making big changes by recycling and reducing the amount of single-use plastics in our daily lives.
Yep, we have been inspired by the volunteers and Sea Scouts that were doing beach cleans and litter picks in Somerset.
Isn't it great to know that we can all make such a big difference?
Yeah! Now it's time to test your animal knowledge. So ask Aaron.
Right, I absolutely love this bit. We're ready to test Aaron's knowledge? Yes? OK, question 1.
How many babies can a female seahorse give birth to?
Oh, great question, Amara.
The answer, surprisingly, is none.
Oh, he's got it right. Yes, it's actually the males who give birth up to 1,500 babies. Unbelievable.
Wow. Question 2 from Ibtisam.
Puffins are amazing for their colourful bills, but what colour are their bills in winter?
Great question.
Their bills turn grey in winter.
Correct, it's grey. It's thought their bills turn orange in spring to attract their mate.
Wow, OK, question 3.
How many limbs does the common starfish have?
Oh, another good question, Salma.
5.
Yes, that's correct. 5. They actually shed a limb to escape a predator and then can grow that limb back.
Question 4 from Shay.
What colour is cuttlefish blood?
Great question.
Ooh, I'm not sure, but if they were like the colours of the rainbow, that'd be amazing.
Cuttlefish blood is actually bluish-green, which is the same for octopus and squid.
OK, question 5 by Rizan.
What is the largest jellyfish most commonly found around the UK?
Another top question.
That would be the barrel jellyfish.
Yes, it is the barrel jellyfish. They can grow to the size of a dustbin lid. That's almost 90 centimetres across.
Wow. Question 6, Charlie.
How many teeth does a bottlenose dolphin have?
Around 100.
I'll give you that. Between 72 to 104 teeth. They do not use their teeth to chew. Instead, they use their teeth to catch their food and then swallow it whole.
There you go.
Wow, and that is Ask Aaron. That is incredible. He's got 5 out of the 6 questions right. How amazing is that, everyone? Big round of applause for Aaron. Now, come with me as I explore a very special plant at the bottom of the ocean. in the fight against global warming, there's something in these waters that's making a very big...
Beneath these waves is a very rare underwater plant called seagrass. And it's helping to fight climate change. Just like the grass we see in our fields, seagrass needs sunlight to grow, so it can only be found in shallow coastal areas. Sadly, a lot of it has been damaged by things such as boats and pollution. But just a short paddle from here is the National Marine Aquarium, where Esther Farron, a biologist and underwater gardener, will be putting my green fingers to work to grow some more.
So here are your seeds,
Oh, I think I've got one.
and use the tongs to push it down, release it, and pull out. You're rewilding the ocean now.
It's pretty special.
In about 4 months, once our seeds have started sprouting, they will be planted on the seabed along the Plymouth coast, just like the rest of the seagrass Esther has grown. Like trees, which take carbon from the air to build their trunks, seagrass takes carbon from the water to build its leaves. Its roots also act like a cage to lock vast amounts of carbon into the seafloor.
If you had 1 football field of seagrass, it's going to absorb 35 times as much carbon as 1 football field of rainforest.
That's incredible.
As a team, we planted about 10,000 seeds by hand. It is an impressive amount, but it's still just a drop in the ocean in the whole of seagrass restoration.
Esther hopes to restore 11 football pitches worth, which is the equivalent to 385 football pitches worth of forest. As well as fighting climate change, this special plant is a home for starfish, cuttlefish, and rare seahorses.
How are you getting on over there?
Yeah, I haven't spaced them too well, but that's okay, right?
That's all right. You've got about 40 more pallets to practice on, so we should get it now by the end.
I think I'll just finish this one.
Right, the final seed.
You got a good one?
Oh, hey, look at that.
And just like that, you're a seagrass cultivation superhero.
Oh, brilliant. How incredible is seagrass? And today we are so lucky to be joined by Esther from the National Marine Aquarium. Everyone say hello to Esther. So Esther, how is the seagrass we planted getting along?
Oh, those seeds you planted, Tyler, are doing very well. They've germinated, they've grown to about 30 centimetres tall now, and they're looking lush, they're looking green, they're ready to be planted out into the ocean very soon.
Oh, that's great news. And not only is seagrass excellent at capturing carbon, which obviously helps in the fight against climate change, they're also excellent spawning grounds for marine life, isn't that right?
Absolutely, and it's that biodiversity of small creatures that make them such incredible hunting grounds for larger predators like sharks.
Ah, yes, sharks, which we have lots of in the HQ today.
Incredibly, we have around 40 different species of shark that live in or visit our coasts.
And we've got one right here, just an example, not a real one. Who is this, Esther?
This is a blue shark. He's named like that because of his colour, and he's got this beautiful metallic blue sheen that helps him blend into that open ocean.
One thing that always fascinates me about sharks is their teeth. Unfortunately, this one here doesn't have any.
Well, if you want shark's teeth, I've brought a couple with me. Come over here.
Wow, what a lineup this is. This is quality. You've got a great set of teeth here. Who do these belong to?
So these are the jaws of a mako shark, the fastest shark on the planet. These guys are built for speed. They've got a really bullet-shaped body, really aerodynamic, and these short fins that they've streamlined. And not only that, they kind of have scales behind their gills that they can angle upwards, kind of like the spoilers on a race car. And that allows them to go even faster, up to about 32 miles per hour.
Wow, that's incredible. And this shark we've got here, Who does this belong to? This is quite a big jaw.
Yeah, so that is also a local species of shark that is found year-round here in the UK. That's a port beagle jaw. So port beagle sharks are often mistaken for great white sharks.
Okay.
Although we don't get great whites in our colder waters, the port beagle sharks are at half their size, 2.5 metres in length.
2.5 metres, that's massive. That's bigger than me.
It is a pretty big shark, but in fact, it's not the largest shark that visits our waters.
Okay.
The biggest shark that comes to our waters is the basking shark.
Yes, the basking shark, and we have one of those in our OZT HQ today. Look at the size of it.
It's huge, it's around 11 metres. That's around about the same size as a double-decker bus. These guys are enormous, but despite their size, they are a gentle giant. They don't even have very big teeth.
I do love basking sharks.
They are known for keeping their mouths wide open, as they don't chew their food. They just swallow their prey whole.
Well, look, you've brought so many other incredible bits with you today. So, well, what are these here?
These are actually, we call them mermaid's purses. They're shark egg cases. So you'd find these washed up on our shoreline because they're laid by creatures like cat sharks, which were the sharks you dived with in our tank at the aquarium.
Yes, the Eddystone Reef tank, right?
That's the one.
Oh, it's so good.
We dived in there together to feed the 2 species of shark in the tank.
All these fish in here could find along the coast around the UK. So that's incredible.
We have around 40 different species of shark that live in or visit our coasts. These predators feed on crabs, mollusks, and other small fish. The other shark species in the tank is the starry smoothhound shark, also known as the gummy shark. Rather than sharp teeth, these guys use their powerful gums to crush crabs, lobsters, and the prawns that make up their diet.
So good. Oh, I tell you what, it's so cold though.
Yeah, but you did have a wetsuit despite struggling to put it on a little bit.
Oh, don't remind me of that.
I think we should remind you. Do you guys want to see how he struggled to put on the wetsuit? Let's take a look.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's twisted. So, legs off, whip it round, get it back on again.
Yes, I put the wetsuit on the wrong way.
It took so long to get it on halfway, and now he's got to take it off.
No, exactly. It's a workout, this. Unbelievable.
Only like half an hour later, just like that, he's ready to dive.
Yeah, piece of cake. That was easy. Oh, you proper stitched me up.
You got there in the end.
But it's been so good having you on the show. Everyone, let's give it up for Esther.
Our coasts are incredible habitats which we need to look after for the thousands of species that depend on them.
Right, Cam, what have you got for us in Tech Check?
Filming wildlife is a skill which takes a lot of patience, practice, dedication, and being in the right place at the right time. And there's a special bit of kit which allows you to get into the right place without having to even hold a camera. Now this is an underwater drone. When camera operators can't dive deep enough to get the shot, they send this out. And this is its controller. It's kind of like playing a game in a way. And this here is a drone which flies through the air to get incredible wildlife shots.
And that's what was used to film this amazing aerial footage of orcas, seen here spraying rainbows as they breathe through the blowholes on the top of their heads.
So we have our expert drone pilot, Dan, and he's a professional. You should never fly a drone inside. Wow, how cool is that? And we're just gonna see on the big screen here, this is the beautiful orca, otherwise known as a killer whale. It's 8 meters long. That's basically me, Aaron, Ty, and even my mum stacked on top of each other. It's huge.
But even though orcas are called killer whales, they're actually dolphins.
So, despite their confusing name, why is a killer whale not a whale But a dolphin?
It's all down to the way their bodies look. Dolphins, as you can see, have got a very streamlined body with an elongated beak. But the biggest difference, and probably the most vital, is that of the dorsal fin. When it comes to the orca, they have the biggest dorsal fin of them all. They can be up to 2 meters in length, whereas whales generally have tiny dorsal fins compared with the rest of their body. The dorsal fin on an orca is really important because they help to stabilize the animals when they're swimming in the ocean. They stop them from rolling over, but also they allow them to make very quick turns when they're swimming at high speeds. And speed is vital, particularly for the orca, who are the fastest of all the marine mammals, and they can reach speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. They are the ocean's top predator. They've been known to eat whales, dolphins, and fish, including sharks, even the great white shark. The orca, what an animal.
Our coastlines are amazing, and that's why we have to do everything we can to help protect them, because it's full of so much wildlife.
Yeah, that's right. As well as the animals that swim in the water, we have those that fly above it too.
And we headed all the way, thank you very much, Rohan, in our OZT electric vehicle to the Isle of Mull to see the white-tailed eagle.
We're on the Isle of Mull on Scotland's west coast, looking for Britain's largest and most impressive bird of prey, the white-tailed eagle, also known as the sea eagle. These top predators are a meter tall with razor-sharp talons. Here on the Isle of Mull, there are 22 nest sites, and their locations are a closely guarded secret. That's because these magnificent birds were once brought to extinction, illegally killed by landowners wanting to protect their livestock. Since their reintroduction, they have needed constant protection, and to stand the best chance of seeing these rare eagles, we need to split up.
Let's do this.
So I am heading to the water.
And Aaron and I are going on bird patrol with Dave Sexton, the RSPB's eagle-eyed watchman, who knows all their secret nesting sites.
So we're just getting a glimpse now through the trees here of this big mass of sticks.
It's massive.
Isn't it?
Huge. It may not look like it from here, but at around 2 meters wide, it's bigger than a double bed.
This is the kind of stick a bird like a robin would use to build its nest, whereas this is the kind of branch a white-tailed eagle would use to build its nest. The size difference is staggering. Sadly, these nests are still under threat from some people who want to steal their eggs, so Dave is always on the lookout for trouble.
So these nests need guarding 24/7. Wildlife Neighbourhood Watch, keeping an eye out for suspicious cars and people doing things that they shouldn't.
So that's one nest site checked, which is in a nice, safe location. So we're just going to head round to the rocks on the edge of the wood here. So fingers crossed we see some eagles.
And there, up in the trees, we get our first sighting.
Oh, can you hear that? Oh, so it's definitely some white-tailed eagles. We can tell because even though they're such a big bird, they have such a unique, distinct sound, which probably throws a few people off because it's quite a high pitch, like... What?
Well done, boys, you've seen an eagle. But I have a plan to get even closer. I am taking a tour of the Sea Loch on a special boat that encourages the eagles with fish to capture some incredible action shots on my camera.
Hey, Cam, how you getting on?
Hey, mate. Yeah, good, guys.
I'm about to get the shot of my life.
I'll show you my epic shots later.
Well, good luck. Yeah.
Aaron and Tyler have succeeded in their mission, and now I am being taken to the perfect spot, hoping to pull off mine.
Those are seagulls, not sea eagles.
And sure enough, dwarfing the seagulls flying near it, I see something very, very special.
is absolutely massive. Check out that wingspan. I mean, so much bigger than me. Granted, I'm a tiny human, but it's even bigger than normal-sized people as well. When hunting for fish, white-tailed eagles wait for their moment, swoop down, catch the fish without getting wet. It's pretty awesome. They feast on fish, small mammals, and lots of other species of birds. They really are at the top of the food chain.
All I have to do now is get the perfect shot for Aaron and Tyler. If it would just get a little bit closer. The eagle's eyes have spotted a fish. Flying low over the loch, talons down, the fish is snatched from the water.
What?
And it's gracefully away up into the sky.
Got the shot. What a sight that was. And with the protection these guys are getting, hopefully we'll see white-tailed eagles long into the future. Epic.
That looked amazing. So, did you manage to get the picture?
It was never in doubt, Ty. Of course I got the shot. Check that out.
That's amazing.
We actually have a life-size replica of a white-tailed eagle behind me. Look at that wingspan. It can be up to 2.5 meters. I only stand 1.7 meters.
That is massive.
Huge. But what an amazing show it's been. I have learned so much. Seals, eagles, sharks, seagrass, and so much more.
Oh, it really has been another jam-packed show.
My highlight, I would say, swimming with seals and then photographing the white-tailed eagles.
But I'm afraid that is all we've got time for. But thank you so much to our OZT crew.
Yeah!
And thanks for watching OZT Goes Wild in Britain. Goodbye.
Woo!